Good morning, world. Tarun Shetty. I'm here in my kitchen. I've never gone live before, so this might be a total debacle. Hope everyone's having a good morning. I literally just posted this on my Instagram like 2 minutes ago, or actually 20 minutes ago, and I was like, I'm gonna go live. So I'll answer any. I feel like a cam boy right now, just doing whatever. Um, this is really what it is. This is the live stream. And I didn't even advertise this. In fact, about 5 years ago, I put a thing called Tarun Shetty Eats Breakfast. And I invited anybody off my fan page to come over to my house and eat breakfast. This was like 5 years ago. And I put it on Facebook, and 3 people actually showed up. And I had like a girlfriend at the time, and she thought I was crazy. And I said, bring your own food. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. And this one girl started taking photos of my apartment. It was like the weirdest thing. But I don't think I like going live because there's really nothing to hide behind. And, I feel like my life's more pathetic than what I make it appear to be. But, sometimes you gotta man up, right? And I'm just kind of tired of pretending. And so every morning I get an espresso and I make it in my espresso machine. It's behind me, and I used to go to this place called Dialogue Cafe, which is like down the street, and I was spending $5 a day on espresso. Which, do the math, that's like thousands of dollars, and not a thousands, at least 1,000, right? I'm tired, sorry. So my mom got me an espresso machine, and now I make an espresso every day, and I sit here by my window, and I calibrate my day, and I'm like, all right, this is the shit I need to do today, and it's helping me a lot because I'm not married, I don't have kids, and a lot of my time is like just trying to figure out shit. Can you guys hear that? There's like a leaf blower outside. So, in addition to solitude, I have to deal with noises outside. I've been contemplating leaving LA. I feel like if I leave, though, I'm just joining the pack. Comedians are leaving, like a mass exodus. But I feel like they're just leaving because of Joe Rogan. I feel like, people just want to bounce because they see what Joe Rogan's doing, and I'm like, well, I'm still working. Like here and there, I'm working. I'm not like crazy working, but like I'm working. So like, why should I leave? But then I'm like, dude, am I gonna live like this the next fucking 10 years of my life just in solitude? Oh my god! Like I feel like, but then everyone's in solitude, right? I mean, to some extent. I mean, California's just backwards. It's so backwards right now. This is my apartment. This is my Propecia I take so I don't lose my hair. This is my SAG-AFTRA card. I literally did nothing to prepare for this. This is my water, which I drink sometimes. Yeah, so I've been hiking too. If you guys are curious, I've been hiking every morning. Like I'm trying to stay in shape, and I've been going to Runyon. I didn't go today. I feel like I'm really tired, so I try like space it out. And I also had leg surgery. I don't know if people know that or not, but I had leg surgery. Sorry if this is depressing, but it's my live stream. Uh, I was running outside a couple months ago, and I got compartment syndrome in my leg, and I needed surgery. So I got surgery, and then I was bedridden. Not bedridden, but like I couldn't really walk. So I got way out of shape, and now I'm like, I better pick it up. So I've been hiking every day. If anybody has any suggestions like what to do, like this is a true story. So there was a girl in my building. Somebody watching this. There's poor people. I have no idea who's even watching this. Hey, what's up, dude? Vic, nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. There's a girl in my building, and I'm pretty sure she had like a crush on me. I think, right? Because she'd always like see me and be like, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" So I go to. And by the way, like I'm the most antisocial person in my building. Like I make it a point not to talk to anybody. My brother lives above me too, by the way, like next floor, not directly above me. So this girl, she's like, I keep seeing her. She's like, "Hey, how are you? How are you?" And then I go to Trader Joe's, and there she is. I'm wearing a mask too. She's like, "Tarun, hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up? How are you? How you doing?" And she's like, "Hey, what have you been up to?" And I was like, "Oh, I've been hiking." And she's like, "Hiking? I love hiking." She's like, "When are you gonna go next?" And I was like, "I don't know, tomorrow." She's like, "Let me go with you. I'll go hiking with you." I'm like, "Okay, sure, let's go hiking." Now take note, like Tarun Shetty, like in person is a lot different than Tarun Shetty, like video comedy stuff. There's a bit of disparity there. So, and I was kind of hoping she wouldn't like go hiking, but hey, you know what? At like 7 o'clock in the morning, she texts me. She's like, "Hey, I'm let's go hiking. I'm ready. Let's do it." I'm like, "Oh shit! Now we really have to do this." So I get in my car. We go to Runyon, and we're at Runyon, and I'm just like, now I have to talk to her, which sucks because like I don't like talking to people. Now I've got to talk to this girl. Like I don't even know who she is. I've seen her in my building for the past, 5 years. Now we got to like talk to her all the way up the mountain, and I have nothing to say. And she's just like talking, and like I'm just like and I'm trying to like hike too, and like I'm like not in shape anymore. So like I can't even like I'm like out of breath. So we make it all the way to the top and bottom in like an hour, and and she's like, yeah, she's telling me all about herself. Apparently, she's lived in my building for like 5 years. I've been here for 15, by the way. So I messaged my friend, and I was like, what do you think? He's like, oh, definitely. He's like, I was like, I don't really want to ask her out because she's in my building. Then it's like weird having to see her and all that stuff. But here's what happened. She never contacted me after that. I think she was like, this guy is a weirdo. I never want to hang out with this guy. So that was it. That was my love dilemma here in West Hollywood. I also started a Patreon. I'm not going to get into that. I know this is a free thing. So I've been making videos for that. And it's nice. I'll tell you what kind of pissed me off, though. Like, a lot of people, this is my espresso. By the way, this mug I'm holding, this mug is from my old house, my mom's mug. So I asked her, I was like, Mom, can I have this mug? Because it reminds me of New Hampshire. So I got this mug, and it's chipped. My mom was like, you chipped the mug? And I was like, yeah, but I love it. It's like my favorite mug. And I drink coffee with a straw because I don't want to stain my teeth. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, this Patreon shit, people have been messaging me. They were like, dude, first of all, I'm too, like, giving them my time, not to be a dick here, but, like, if you, like, ask me for, like, a phone call, or I actually have a coffee today with somebody, but I think I've talked to her, like, I don't think I've talked to her in 10 years. She messaged me, but she's friends with my brother, so I was like, okay, I'll meet you. So, I've been, like, people bug me for, like, calls and coffees, and, like, there's nothing I can do to help you. Like, in fact, I think people asked to meet with me because they were like, I don't want to do what you did. you're like the guy, like I don't want to end up like you. I had like a mentor, and this is hilarious, by the way. So I went to NYU and they assigned me this mentor, right? This kid, and like of course he's like this Indian kid, and he like wants to be a comedian, and I'm supposed to meet with him like 3 times, but of course, like coronavirus. So I was like, hey, let's do Zoom calls. Dude, but like the second call, I think he was like, holy fuck, I cannot, I can't take this guy. And so, by like the third call, he was like, all right, hey, so much, thanks so much. I felt so bad. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. But I told him everything. That's the thing. Like, I am so real, like, it hurts sometimes. Like, I just tell you exactly what is going on. And I think that's scary sometimes for people, like it's fun to be happy and stuff, but like, I just think being real is more interesting. Like being who you really are, like that's hilarious to me. Like, in fact, like when I go to comedy clubs, I can't even watch comedy. I can't watch it because I've seen so much of it. But you know what's hilarious to me? If I see someone on stage for the very first time and they're doing comedy, it's so organic. It's hilarious. Like they're doing things that they would not normally do because they're speaking in front of like a live audience. I find that so much. I find that a lot funnier than standard comedy. So I just think like being real is like so much more interesting. It's funnier. It's just I don't know. So that's why I was like, let me go live today. Let me show you what it is. And this is what it is. I'm actually wearing my boxers too. I can't even change, and I look like shit, but who cares? What else? I'm not insecure. Well, I guess I am insecure. I mean, I showed you like fucking Propecia here. I'm like taking Propecia. I'm almost out. I gotta like refill this now. So I used to like roll with like a lot of like models like when in their 20s and stuff, and like as they all got older, especially the girls, like they all had like meltdowns. I felt like like because I feel like your identity is locked into like how you look. I've been putting out all like these modeling photos on Instagram and not Instagram, on Facebook mostly. So I just have like hundreds of these photos, but I never like use it. I never like put it out there. And the reason why I don't do it is because I never really I never identify myself as a model. I'm always like, oh, I'm a funny guy, but like it's actually how I pay my bills for the most part. So I started posting stuff. But now it's like to the point where like my prime was like when I was in my late 20s. Now it's like, dude, it's harder to book work sometimes because I'm trying to book like more dad stuff. So anyways, long story longer, I was on a veil for this Botox ad, right? And I've said no to Botox like 3 times, I think, in my 20s. I was like, I don't do injections. This is all natural. Now, so anyway, so last week they were like, oh, Botox wants to work with you. And I was like, sign me up. Botox my face. I will inject whatever into my body and let's make some money. I was so into it. My mom was like, that's horrible. You should not be doing a Botox ad. But I was like, Mom, I'm just doing this. Like, I don't care anymore. Let me just do whatever ad that comes my way. So I wasn't going to tell anybody. I was going to make a blog about it. But I was like, let me just get Botox and do the ad. So then Monday, Tuesday, they're like, hey, you got to get the injections. And my agent's like, I never got the time. And I'm like, hey, where do I go? They're like, oh, they're not going to use you. I was like, what? Not going to use me? They wanted me like 10 years ago. So anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. I guess this is how it's going to be, all natural, and just see what happens. Yeah. Another one of my friends, he actually left LA. He's a comedian guy. He left LA. He was a stand-in for Ed Helms, and he just left LA. And I was like, damn, man. Shit, someone's calling me. Hold on one sec. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. This is Julia, Dr. Andre's office. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So you were calling to get an appointment?
Yeah, can I do a physical next week?
Yes. So the first part of the physical you come in and do with me, and then the second part is that's when you see Dr. Andrew.
Okay.
Is that good?
Sure.
Okay, so I have availability Monday if you want.
Can we do Tuesday?
Yes, Tuesday is fine. Let me see what times I have good on Tuesday. Open at 9:30 for a physical if you want.
Do you have anything like maybe like an hour later?
Oh yes, 10:30.
10:30 is
You have
perfect.
to be fasting, okay?
Okay, sure, I'll fast.
10:30.
Sure, 10:30, I'll fast. So,
Okay, so the
so
first part of the physical, I do the EKG, which is the test of your heart, the breathing test, and the blood. And then you come back when everything is done.
okay.
We're going to see you. Okay?
Do you guys do a COVID test too?
Yes, we do. We do the antibody and we do the swab.
Great. So fast and no drugs and alcohol before, right?
No coffee or anything.
Okay. Great. Thanks so much. I'll see you. Yeah.
Wait, let me get your name, hon.
Yeah. It's Tarun Shetty. Tarun.
T-A-R? Okay. And the first name?
That's my first name, Tarun.
Okay. And the last name?
Shetty. Shetty.
S-A...
Shetty.
Oh, okay. I will spell it. Okay. Then I'll see you on 10:30.
Yep. Tuesday, 10:30.
Be fasting. Don't eat anything. Drink plenty of water on Monday. I'm sorry, because you're coming on Tuesday. And then that morning also have water. Okay, huh?
You got it.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. So, I just made a appointment to get a physical done next week. Been holding it off because I feel like my health sucks, but I feel like it's probably a good time to get a physical done, right? I mean, if I'm dying, now's a good time to know. And my mom's freaking out. She was like, "Have you gotten your COVID test?" Because I went to like it was my birthday in August. Nobody cares. So I went to a party, and it was like my friend's house party, and then I put a photo up on Instagram. My mom went nuts. She was like, "Can't believe you have COVID now, da da da." So, first of all, this was in August, so if I've had COVID, I've had it for a month. But, I mean, I don't talk to anyone. I've got puppets in my apartment, so, I mean, who am I going to infect? Anyway, so I thought I'd go to my doctor's appointment and, see the doctor and get a blood work done and stuff. I feel like you kind of have to as you get older. Like, I've really put off, like health stuff and, I think as you get older, it's kind of a train wreck. People just start dying left and right. And it's kind of weird. So, I'm going to my doctor, and here's a true story. This is a boring story. I'm just going to tell him this real quick. I was watching this Peter Sellers documentary, and his fourth wife married my doctor. Can you believe this? His fourth ex-wife, no, the wife, Peter Sellers died, and his wife remarried, married my doctor. So I was a huge Peter Sellers fan, and I want to ask him, every time I see him, I'm like, so your ex-wife was married to Peter Sellers. I don't know how to broach that. What do I say? Got me excited. So today I'm gonna finish this espresso. I made this. I drink out of a straw because I don't want to stain my teeth because it's already kind of staining. I'm gonna get my espresso. I'm gonna edit a video. Editing is so boring. It's like the most boring thing. I sit on my couch back there and I just edit. The great thing about working from home though is I can just wear this all day. I just wear this, and then I've got a coffee at 3 in Sherman Oaks. That'll be interesting. I mean, I think getting out of the house is a fun thing to do. I think everybody should try to leave their house at some point or another, during the month. I mean, I leave my house maybe 3 times a week. It's really bad, actually. 3 times a week I leave my house. And actually, I go hiking. I go hiking a couple times a week, so maybe more. But again, that's why I was going to that coffee shop, because I got to interact with people. In fact, dialogue cafes, highly endorse it, but it's getting kind of expensive, and I got to kind of watch my money right now. So we're coming up on 20 minutes. I hope people have enjoyed this or hated it. Anything else to report here? Thanks for watching the web series. I just emailed. I don't want to say too much right now because I feel like it's going to jinx it. I emailed a famous comedian to see if he wants to produce it, but no response. No response. So I think it's part of Hollywood, though. You You have to like put yourself out there and ask people for favors. And a lot of times, I've noticed like all my friends who have like blown up, they're not really my friends anymore. All my friends who are like blown up and famous, like I'm not friends with anymore. They kind of just level up and go to the next chain of friends. But like when I reach out to them, it's like a delay in response. Like they barely respond, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of frustrating actually. I'm like, man, if I ever got like super famous, I cannot wait to blow off my friends, man. Get a whole new group of people. Or maybe just some new puppets. Anyways, hey, thanks for watching this. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Peace out. Thank you.